I'm Lisa. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is an open collaboration and it's hashtag new to me. The word new, then the number 2, me. And it is hosted by Kimmy at Kimmy's Kitchen and More. So be sure to go check out her channel and show her some love and check out everybody else's channel who's in this collaboration. And it can be, anything that is new to you. It doesn't have to be necessarily brand new, bought. It could just be something that's new to you. Maybe someone gave you something. So today we're going to get started with, first, for Christmas, my oldest daughter gave me this book, which is Life Makeover. And it is by Dominique. I think her name is Sasha. I'm not sure how to say her last name. But a lot of you may already know her from the YouTube channel. And also, she was a newscaster in Texas. She just recently, I think last year, retired. But she was a newscaster there in Houston, I think. So, but I started reading the book, one of my New Year's resolutions was to read more books. Well, read a book. So, and I have started reading it. So far, so good. I just love watching her on YouTube. If you haven't checked her out, go check her out. She talks about, beauty. She has her mother on there sometimes, and her mother is just as beautiful as she is. She looks just like her. And, it's just a refreshing kind of video that she does. It's not, she does makeup, she does fashion, just a little bit of everything. She does skincare and just life, about her life. So I got that book, so I started reading it. So, and let's see. I have Joyce Meyer Daily Devotional from Psalms. I love the Psalms. To me, they are just easy to read. They are inspiring. They are there if you need, comfort. You're going through something. I just love the Psalms. I love Psalms and Proverbs. But, and I saw this at Barnes & Noble, and I said, oh my goodness, I said, I'm going to get this because that's perfect. I love Psalms, and I've never had a daily devotional before like this. I mean, I've tried to do daily devotionals, but this is really, I really love this because then it's already done for you for the day, and you just read them. And I have, I bought 3 bookmarks at the Barnes & Noble, and this one says, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged. And it's First Chronicles, let me get my glasses, I can't see. Y'all know me, I can't see nothing. And it's First Chronicles 22:13. And that was very, very much what I needed, that particular one. I have 3 of them, but because, sometimes I get really discouraged when things happen and, there doesn't seem to be a solution for it, or, you just go through those trials, and it doesn't have to be anything major. It could be, just something, that's going on in your life. Right now I'm having plumbing problems, so that's just a headache, and an expensive headache. So, and I just thought these were really cute, the little tassel on there for your bookmark. So, and I went to a family reunion recently, last weekend, and they had on the table, they had some books, and you could just take, the books that you wanted. And I took this one, and it says, When Women Long for Rest. I think that's all of us ladies. We long for rest because, it seems like our work is never done. My mother used to say a man works from sun to sun, but a woman's work is never done. which is true, you know. Even if we're sick, even if we're going through something, it doesn't matter. You can't stop being a mom, and you can't stop doing what you need to do. So, and as they get older, it doesn't change either, because you're still a mom, just in a different aspect. And you still worry and stuff, I think, even more when they're older. So, because when they're younger, you can kind of control their environment, and as they get older, it's harder to control. You have to let them have those wings and fly a little bit. And I got these stickers. They were for planners, and they're faith-based, child of God, so very blessed. And it has joy and different ones, which I thought was really, really neat. So, and I got those. And I got 3 notebooks. They were all in one package, but there's 3 different notebooks. And I love little notebooks like this because it's, you know, good to write things in. For me, I'm going to use my first one. I'm using for a prayer book. I've done prayer books in the past, but I really like that it's really super thin, because then you can, you know, it's easy to handle. You know, you can keep it handy to write your prayers in, and I write my prayers in there. Sometimes I don't always write them in there every day. I pray every day, of course, but sometimes I don't always write them in there. But when I do, I put the date and what the prayers were. So, and yes, I pray for each and every one of you too. And it says, "Be still and know God." Correction, it says, "Be still and know." And it's Psalms 46:10. And I think that's very, very pretty. That was my favorite one. But, you know, sometimes I think when we write down our prayers, I think that it reminds us to be more prayerful about things. And also praise reports. I write praise reports in here. And I'm going to, some of the prayers in here, I'm believing to be answered. And I'm going to, at the end of the year, look and see, you know, or as each prayer is answered, I want to notate it that, yes, that prayer has been answered. So, because sometimes we forget that, yes, God did answer the prayers that we prayed. And not always does he does he answer them in the way that we pray for them to be answered. But he does answer the prayers. And I always forget everything. I can't remember anything. So, and I did not grow up in the church per se. I mean, my mother was kind of a little spiritual, I guess. But you would call it. But I bought this because my Bibles are study Bibles. I have 2. And one in the house and one in the car. So when I go to Bible study or church, I always have it in the car, so I don't have to worry about, oh, I forgot my Bible. And I bought this. It is the tabs for the books of the Bible. I know there's 66 books in the Bible, but sometimes by the time the preacher may say, oh, look at such and such a verse. If it's not one I'm familiar with, by the time I get to it, and then half the time I forget what chapter he said to go to, and then it's all over. Luckily at our church, though, they do have it up on the screen. So, but that's one of my things I'm going to try to do this year, is learn where all 66 books are in the Bible, and this is going to help me do that. So. All right, that is things that I got new, that I've recently purchased, and I'm trying to be closer to God. I think as we get older, we just automatically turn to God more for things in our lives and for our daily lives. The last thing I have to show you is my neighbor. She gave me 2 suitcases, which I thought was amazing. I was like, oh gosh, you sure you want to get rid of them? So hold on and I'll show them to you. And this is the 2 suitcases that my neighbor gave me. Aren't they wonderful? The big one, it is humongous. So you can get lots of stuff for me and my son in there if we go on a trip. And then the smaller one for a travel one. So that gives us both each a travel one, because I have another travel one that you could take on the plane with you. So, all right. I'm so thankful that she blessed me with these. All right, y'all. That's the end of this video. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye, y'all.